Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Let's go to the news. Our first news is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's face said it all as Ruben Amorim makes Man United tactical change. Manchester United's recent history could look very different had they acted on a recommendation from former boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. While he was managing in Norway, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's face told the whole story as he reflected on Manchester United's decision to reject a young Erling Haaland. United's decision to ignore Solskjaer's advice to sign a teenage Haaland for just £4 million looks even more ludicrous now after Ruben Amorim resorted to deploying midfielder Kobbie Mainoo up front in Sunday's home defeat to Crystal Palace. Mainoo was used as a false nine with goal-shy Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee left on the bench, while United had explored potential January transfer window deals for Chelsea forward Christopher Nkunku and Bayern Munich's Memphis Depay. The former stayed put while Tell eventually decided to join Tottenham after initially rejecting a move to North London. Meanwhile, United must press on with a shortage of both quality and quantity in their front line. It could have been very different, though, had United listened to Solskjaer's advice when he was in charge of Molde. The Norwegian side he managed between 2015 and 2018. One of his players was a certain Haaland, who was already a striking sensation at the age of 17. Speaking at an event in Manchester in 2023, Solskjaer recalled tipping off United about Haaland when he was at Molde. Solskjaer said, via The Athletic, "I got in contact with United because we had this talented striker who they should have had. But they didn't listen, unfortunately. $4 million, I asked for. But they never signed him. $4 million. Don't ask where he is now. He's too good." As he told the story, he reportedly wore a look that said, "No, I can't believe it either." Of course, Solskjaer would go on to manage United, finishing third and second in his 2 full seasons in charge, albeit well behind City, who would sign Haaland in 2022. The Norwegian has gone on to smash a variety of goal-scoring records for the Red Devils' neighbors, just to rub salt into United's wounds. While Solskjaer's reign was regarded as a disappointment, those were heady days compared to the drudgery United fans are suffering today. Down in 13th in the table and closer to the relegation zone than the Champions League spots, Amorim is trying all sorts to coax something positive from his squad of misfits. Our second news is Lisandro Martinez's awful injury confirmed as Man United release official statement. Lisandro Martinez came off during Manchester United's dismal 2-0 loss at home to Crystal Palace on Sunday, with the defender suffering what's turned out to be a serious knee injury. Manchester United have confirmed that defender Lisandro Martinez injured his cruciate ligament during Sunday's 2-0 defeat to Crystal Palace. Martinez, 27, went down in agony after challenging Palace forward Ismaila Sarr, appearing to jar his left knee in the Old Trafford turf. The Argentine centre-back, who was in tears while being stretchered off, is now set for an extended spell on the sidelines and is likely to require surgery, in a statement issued on Wednesday morning, United added. Assessment of the injury is ongoing to determine the appropriate course of treatment and the timescale for his rehabilitation. Everyone at Manchester United wishes Lisandro Martinez strength for a successful recovery, and we will be supporting him every step of the way. The statement confirmed United manager Ruben Amorim's worst fears, as he said after the Red Devils' woeful loss on Sunday, "Licha is really important for us, not just as a football player but the character he has, especially in this hard moment. Now it's time for us to help Licha. I think it's a bad situation. Let's wait to assess things with the doctor, but I think it's a serious situation." Martinez has had 4 separate injury problems since joining United for £57 million from Ajax in 2022. The Argentina international missed the end of his debut season after fracturing his metatarsal. In the 2023-24 campaign, a combination of foot, calf, and knee issues stunted his progress. Martinez has largely been a mainstay under new boss Amorim, slotting in on the left-hand side of a back three. The 27-year-old recently contributed in attack when he scored the only goal in United's recent win at Fulham. Now Amorim will be faced with a dilemma at left centre-back. A right-footed centre-back such as Harry Maguire, Matthijs de Ligt, Lenny Yoro, Johnny Evans, or Victor Lindelof could be used. Left-back Luke Shaw has experience in the role, although he's suffered a setback during his recovery from injury. What are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below. Our third news is Man United flop Memphis Depay, handed prison sentence after drink driving incident. Former Manchester United star Memphis Depay has been playing in Brazil since October last year, but has now been handed a suspended prison sentence after an incident in Monaco. Memphis Depay has issued a groveling apology after being hit with a prison sentence for drink driving. The former Manchester United star has been given a 4-month suspended jail stint for the incident officially categorized as dangerous driving. It occurred last August in Monaco as Depay decided to get behind the wheel of his Rolls-Royce after leaving a nightclub. The Dutchman was subsequently stopped by the police and breathalyzed. Depay's blood alcohol level was 1.01 per milliliter, which exceeded the legal limit in Monaco. And court officials in the Principality have now revealed his punishment. He has been ordered to pay a €9,000, £7,500 fine, while being handed a 4-month suspended prison sentence and a 2-year driving ban in Monaco. "I would like to come on here and apologize," Depay said on Instagram after the judgment was revealed. "Last summer during my holidays in Monaco, I made a mistake and decided to drive home after having some drinks in a restaurant. I should have gotten a taxi instead, but I didn't, so I would like to apologize and want to take full responsibility for my action. 2024 was a year of lessons, and I will definitely learn from this one. 2025 we will do better." Memphis Depay, 30, has endured a roller coaster career since breaking through at Dutch side PSV. He moved to Man United in 2015, but scored just 2 Premier League goals before being sold to Lyon. The forward then signed for Barcelona in 2021 and also had a season with Spanish rivals Atletico Madrid after leaving the Camp Nou. He signed for Brazilian side Corinthians in October. Explaining that move at the time, Depay said, "Why I signed is very simple for me. I grew up in the Netherlands with African roots, know the competitions in Europe, and played for many teams. As I got older, I asked myself, what can I do to become happier? That is staying close to my feeling. Everything in my life serves a purpose. This adventure made my heart happy," he added. "The energy I got, the efforts of the club, the reception of the supporters. I haven't experienced this before. Maybe we're playing at a higher level in Europe, but you can't deny that the authentic football comes from Brazil. This is the Mecca of football." Depay has scored 7 goals in 18 games in all competitions since arriving in Brazil. His next outing could come on Thursday evening against Palmeiras. If you want to stay updated on the latest football news and controversies, make sure to subscribe and never miss a story. Our last news is, take these questions to Birmingham. Ruben Amorim has no time for Marcus Rashford talk as coach urges 2 Man United forwards to score more. United finally found a solution to the impasse between Amorim and Rashford when they sent him out on loan to Aston Villa for the remainder of the season. The coach, who first dropped the striker from his squad for the Manchester derby in mid-December, has now drawn a line under Rashford and will not take questions on his loan spell at Villa is over. Amorim told a press conference, "Guys, in the summer, like we said before, we are fighting for our jobs until the summer. I am just focused on these games. Marcus is in Birmingham now with Unai Emery, so you can take the questions to another coach. We are just focused on our players." Rashford is United's 4th highest scorer despite not starting a game since December 1st, and Amorim put pressure on captain Bruno Fernandes and star forward Amad Diallo to score more goals now that Rashford is gone. He also hinted that Kobbie Mainoo could get more opportunities as a false 9, despite United losing 2-0 to Crystal Palace with the England midfielder leading the line. He added, "We have to find players to play in different positions. You can see the way we play, it's going to take time and not solve all the problems. We have many shots inside the box and catch one player. Amad can score more, Bruno can score more, even Kobbie Mainoo can score more playing in that position on the pitch. So, we have to improve as a team. We have a little bit of time. Let's see in the end of the season." United added just 2 players in the January transfer window, signing defenders Patrick Dorgu and Aiden Heaven while letting Rashford and Antony leave on loan. Amorim, however, defended the club's approach. He explained, "What I feel is that the club is taking its time. We know the urgency of the moment of the team. We're being really careful with transfers because everybody here doesn't want to make the same mistakes of the past." United have lost 5 of their last 7 home games, but will be looking to put things right when they host Leicester City in the FA Cup on Friday and welcome back Fox's boss and legendary Red Devils striker Ruud van Nistelrooy, who was assistant coach under Eric Ten and interim manager for 4 games before Amorim began work at Old Trafford in November. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors.